Guys, it's Kathy here, and I've got a brand new album to share today using the new Graphic 45 Come Away With Me collection. I've got a lot of information to put out about this, so I'll try to be as short as possible so we can get into this. This is an 8x8 album, and I had several people ask if I would do a ring-bound album. And I've done those a few years ago. I did a few of them. And so I wanted to try it on this one, and I'm really excited to share this one. The page designs are all new. All of them have been sewn. It's an 8-page album instead of the usual 10 that I've been doing here lately. That tends to work better on the rings, and everything fits and it doesn't bow out or anything. There's still plenty of room for photos in this. I counted at least 75 places for photos and a whole bunch of interaction. Didn't do pocket pages in this. I had an idea that I wanted to try, and I'm really excited that it worked. And I think it's actually maybe a little better. So looking forward to showing you that. So real quick, I will have a tutorial of this album available. I'm looking at probably either July 4th, 5th, or 6th. It'll be sometime this coming weekend, and I will put a link to that listing in my Etsy shop in the remarks section of the video. And I will be listing this album on eBay. It'll be after the long weekend, so I'm going to list it on July 8th, and then it'll end the following Sunday, which I think is July 12th or something like that. But I will put a link to the eBay listing also in the remarks section when that goes active. So first off, this is a full tutorial start to finish. The method that I used for attaching I used a Tim Holtz ring binder in this. It's the large one. The method that I use for attaching that and putting all the covers together is included in the tutorial. I've done a printable template for these pieces, the closure and the handle that's on the spine. I cut all of this from leather, but you could also use felt on that if you wanted to do that. And then here's the little handle on the spine, and I've got this little ball chain, Tim Holtz ball chain here, and some charms. This is a little postcard and a little letter here, these charms. And let's see, on the cover, I obviously didn't use the signature paper from the collection on the cover. I wanted to do something a little different. And when I saw this collection, I was thinking vintage suitcase. All of these little, some of the papers just look like, all the stickers and things that you would see on an old-time suitcase. So I've cut all of those out here, put them on. I've used one of the chipboard tags from the collection, and these are some of the Botanica minis that I used in the Botanical Tea album, the previous album. So I had some left over, and the colors worked well, so I used those. A couple of little rolled rosebuds here. This is a tag from the papers that I've cut out, and added some leaves behind the flowers. 2 Tim Holtz buckles are what's holding the closure here. And then real quick, we'll talk about paper. This album, it ended up being a lot less of everything, actually. There's less adhesive, I used less magnets in this, and also less paper. So I've used 2 of the 8x8 paper pads, and then 1 of the 6x6 patterns in solids. And this one is very important if you want to do the cover like this, because this paper came from this pad. And also, just a few tools here or supplies that you might want to have. Not a whole lot of die usage in this. All of the edges have been done with a 1-inch circle punch, and I'm also including a template, the instructions for a template for that, so that you can easily line up and have consistent punching on the edges for all the different flaps. And then these embossing folders are I used them quite a bit. These are Tim Holtz, this portion of it, this carte postale here, and then the compass one I've used inside. And then I also use this Couture Creations, this compass right here. This is kind of an obscure embossing folder. I've looked for it. I bought this several years ago. I knew it had the compass on it. I used it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to find that actually, but in looking at the Tim Holtz one, this center portion of the compass is very similar if you were to just cut out the center portion. Also, there's an Airmail Tim Holtz embossing folder that has a lot of really good round, same size travel related embossed images on it that I think would look really good in here, and I'll show you where I've used that and where that might come in. So let's go ahead and get into this. Super fun to make. There are no pocket pages in this album. I've decided I wanted to try something different. This hinge gave me the perfect opportunity to do this. and I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I think it's actually even better. So I'm excited to show that. So on the first page, I'll just kind of lay this down here. On the first page, lots of swing tabs in this album. I used also one of the chipboard tag sheets and this 12 by 12 sticker sheet. That's it for the embellishments, except the journaling tags, and you don't really need them. I use them in some of the pockets throughout the album, the 3x5 and the 4x6 journaling cards here. You could also cut out, if you wanted to get one sheet of the 12 by 12 that has similar images and just cut them out for the pockets, that would work too. But this is one of the journaling cards here that goes in the pocket on the front. One of the chipboard tags here. The flowers that I used in here are Recollections flowers on the inside. And then a swing tab here, and then this opens up this way, and I'm probably going to go out of frame, so I'm going to move it over. So lots of room here and here. Like I said, at least room for 75 photos, and a lot of larger spaces too. A lot of small spaces too, though. So here is that embossed compass that I was talking about, and if you get any kind of round travel related shape that you want to add, these are where I've sewn and want to hold the threads so they don't unravel. And I was pretty consistent with using this and a flower and leaf die throughout the album. So that closes up like that, and then a magnet here, and then here we have two pockets, and these are just little tags that I've cut out from the papers. Really used almost the entire sheet of stickers on this. I've really gone in and used a lot of them on the insides of the pages too, so you really get a lot of bang for your buck with the embellishments in this album. And then of course lots of space here for photos. So I've done a lot of swing tabs in this, and the magnets really are only used where it was really necessary to use them, and I'll kind of point that out. So on here, these are little tags again that I've cut out from the papers, and two little pockets, top and bottom. All these pull out. Swing tabs here, and then this first flap folds, opens down, so room there and there. And then the bottom one does the same. Room there and there. And then a magnet here just to hold the weight of that flap. And then on the inside here, use more of the stickers across here. Here's another swing tab there, and then another flap that opens. And I've also used this flower and leaf die. This is one of the thinlets, this Sizzix thinlets, I believe, one of the new ones. And then this is a memory box leaf die here. So, but any kind of flower and leaf die would work good. And then that closes up. And then this is, instead of the pocket page, this is the new feature that I wanted to try, and I was just so tickled that this works. So these pages all open out like this. So, and I hope you can see this. I've used more of the stickers, and on the insides of the three pages that go on the rings, they all remain consistent. They're all done pretty much the same way. So stickers here and a little compass there, and then a pocket on this side, and I used more of the journaling cards here. But again, you could cut out. You'll have plenty of the papers left that have the tag images on them that you could cut out. So then, and then this closes back up, and there is a magnet closure here. And then real quick, this is a little world map brad that I picked up from Michael's. There's a package of them. I've used 3 of them in the album. I took the prongs of the brad off, and these are just adhered on with some dimensional adhesive and some glossy accents. And I totally forgot, I know my head's all over the place on this one. This strip here, I wanted to kind of jazz up this hinge piece. On, you know, ring bound albums, you're either going to be going through the page, and because these are sewn, this was the most challenging album I think I've ever done. To try to figure out how to make it look good and have all of the sewing and have it function right. So this is where I've used Coordinations cardstock and those Tim Holtz embossing folders that I showed you. It's consistent throughout the whole album. All of the hinges have that. So then on the next page, I'm sorry if I'm moving fast through this, and I'm talking fast because there's so much to show, and I'm really excited about how this turned out. So more swing tabs here, and then this opens down like this. And then this opens up, and I was amazed at how much interaction I could get going on this, because, you know, you are limited on those rings as to how thick these pages are. This was literally, it came down to the wire at the end of this album thinking, is this all going to fit? Is it all going to fit? So yeah, I'm really tickled. So then these flaps all open like this, so you have all of this interior room for photos there. And you can see I've cut out some of the little stamps and tried to add a little bit more embellishment on the inside. So then these close down. Oops. And then the bottom one does the same, opposite direction. Opens up like this, opens like that, and then this one opens off to the side like that. I don't know, there's something about these swing tabs that just makes it a lot of fun to show it. Okay, and again, you can see that I've used that embossed strip here. I've cut out a little, some of the stamps from the papers here. And then on the next page, got this little letter charm here that I've hung with the ball chain. Another chipboard tag from the collection. This was cut from the papers. And this is another one of the Recollections flowers there. So there is a magnet on this little flap holding that. And then there's a little swing tab here for this little flap to open. Try to get my hands out of the way there. And then the swing tab here on this part, which opens this way. And then again, it's consistent throughout with the little magnetized flap here. And then this page opens this way. So then you have, this one says Explorer. The other one, I should have pointed that out, it said Journey. This one says Explorer. And then you have, again, the little pocket here with the journaling tags that I used there. And then more stickers and things on the inside. On next page, let me move these tags out of the way. Okay, on this page, another chipboard tag here, more of the swing tabs, and this one goes out this way, and then this one goes out this way. There we go. And then, there we go. Then on the bottom one, this is a little pocket that I just created with one of the stickers and cut out some of the tags, tucked them in. Another chipboard here. And then this one just goes the same, opposite direction with the swing tabs that pull open like that. And then more of the flowers on the inside. The next page, this I just wanted to kind of have it look like the buckles of a suitcase. More of the ball chain that I've kind of used throughout. Another chipboard tag. These aren't actually holding. There is a magnet that holds that flap, but these are just decorative. And then that opens up like that. You've got space, and that opens up like that. And then two little split ones here that open. And then again, this little flap opens and opens this way. And then this one, now this is kind of tricky because I ran out of vowels. But I spelled holiday, more of the stickers here that I've added, and then again more of those journaling cards that I slid inside of the pocket. And then you do have, of course, the room there for photos. And then on the last pages, another chipboard tag here. These little flaps open with the swing tabs like this. And then there's a magnet. I used the compass shape with the magnet, and it opens this way. And then another flap that opens this way. And then the bottom one is just the same. There are these little tags here that I've cut out, and again used, cut this from the papers, a chipboard tag, made a little pocket out of it. And then this flap opens like that. And then the magnet's holding it this way. And then another swing tab here. Love the colors of these papers. And then, of course, the signature paper had to make an appearance here. And so I've popped this up with, I've cut this out from a second sheet of it, used dimensional adhesive and matted it just to kind of make it stand out a little more. And a little chipboard tag here, another large Recollections flower. And then there's a magnet on this flap, and it opens. And then there's swing tabs here. And then the large flap opens this way. And then these two little flaps that open like that and open like that, if you can see that. So lots of room in here. It is a whole lot of fun to make. I know some people had expressed some concerns about when they do the hidden hinge, they feel like they just stress out about it and are a little feeling like maybe they're locked into, if I do this wrong. This one, it's really, really worry-free. I mean, you can move these pages around on the rings however you want them. You don't have to have as many pages on the hinges if you don't want. So it was just so much fun to make. And I'll show you the back. It looks pretty similar to the front. I just cut out more of those images, matted them on different colors of cardstock, and to have them look like the suitcase look there. And then of course the closure that's attached to the back. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast making this album. I'm so very happy to be able to finally sew pages on a ring bound album like that. Yeah, I'm working away on the tutorial this week, and I will get that listing up as soon as I possibly can. And I will put the link to the eBay auction as well as soon as that goes active. That'll be the week after this coming week. So, all right. Thank you. Thanks for watching.